it's either way it works for me. They get their point across.
Yeah.
Okay.
So $30 you're supposed to get, right?
Yeah. I figure you'll do your best. So we don't need those today. We don't need any of the prizes today that I bring. Do we need anything from here? Okay. I assume you have some sort of plug behind the bar there. Thank you. It's a very,
Is it long?
very prohibitively.
I can plug it here.
Yeah. Not every girl can.
I beg your pardon.
What? What kind of quiz is this? Okay. Okay, good enough. Oh, I forgot I have one of those selfies. What do you have? What do you have that's flat and like I can like hold like this?
What just want to rest your phone?
Yeah, I want to like rest it. I usually have a special device that I forgot at home. A bottle of Grand Marnier would be perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah, sit up.
I gotta remember.
Hello. Okay, everybody. I'm just going to assume that those of you who are here can hear me. I'm going to take off the mask off my ears because I only have two and I'm not getting any more. And yes, there is a score sheet. Let me put up the link for you people. Do. You can hear me. Wonderful. So there is our score sheet for tonight. All right. Welcome, virtual people. I wish more of you were at the bar, but that's okay. More whiskey for me. Paul, I reserve the right to not answer your questions and be sarcastic to you, even when you can't talk back to me. So Paolo, the bartender, is here, of course. He says hello.
What?
He says what? I used to do this on Zoom so they can interact. But now that they're supposed to be humans, we're just doing it this way because it's easier. But there aren't humans. There are humans. The bartender, Paolo, and there's me, and there's a series of immigrants sitting downstairs having a great time in foreign language. There's also someone yelling downstairs about, I think they got McDonald's. I don't know how that works because they serve food here, but they seem very excited. The categories tonight are, and we're going to wait until a few minutes after 9 to start. But the categories this evening are going to be cow goes moo, so barnyard animals, movies your mom loves, which are movies that women over 50 are going to like, the Mediterranean, household appliances, weaponry, and of course, get out of my fucking house, Larry, which is our Curb Your Enthusiasm category here at the pub tonight. And yeah, woo! It's weird without you guys being able to talk back to me. It's actually kind of nice. It gives me a false sense of power. Okay, everybody. So this is weird. I see that we have Brad and we have Paul and we have other people who I can't identify, but that's fine. That's fine. So I guess, you know, in the chat, we have Team Brad, we have Team Paul. Are there any teams that we're missing? Team Jan Hands. That's wonderful. Cactus League is here. Thank you, Cactus League. What's up? Whoop, whoop, whoop.
I'll be right back.
Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, just 1 second, guys. I want to try something here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys a preview of some of the prizes that you would see in the pub if there were anybody in the pub. We have, of course, a package of ramen to give away to anybody who would like it. I guess at this point, we're also giving away this ice pack. It is warm, so you freeze it on your own. There's a single cigarette in a baggie as well, and a copy of Lawrence's Lady Chatterley's Lover for anyone who likes erotic fiction from 60 years ago. And a lemon. It's very fresh. It's a fresh lemon. There's other prizes that are still in the bag that we're just going to save as a treat for next week as we sit here at Hurley's Irish Pub, the Hurleyest pub on Crescent Street. Just one moment. I got a weird message thing. Okay, I'll deal with that later. So I guess what we're going to do is... What is going on? Okay, so we're going to start in just a few minutes. So we're going to be doing this every Tuesday. Going forward, we might be doing it Tuesday and Wednesday eventually, once we get the answer from the Tequila Bar people. And yeah, you guys should make note of coming to Hurley's because it is a wonderful spaced out open space thing, frankly. If I didn't feel comfortable, I wouldn't be here. He'll be back in a second. Okay, no problem. Yeah, so that's where we are with all of that. So cheers to you people. This is usually the point in the quiz where I ask Joni something intimate. So we'll skip that, and we're gonna go on to round one. So round one tonight is Cow Goes Moo. Cow Goes Moo. This is all about barnyard animals and things related to barnyard animals. And yeah, I guess so we have the Brad team, we have the Cactus League team, we have the Paul team. Team Michelle and Ryan, you're here. Can you, everyone team who's here, indicate in the chat just so I know who we're working with and I can make fun of you individually. So just go in the chat there and let me know when you're here. Very good. So round one, Cow Goes Moo, which is barnyard animals. The chat in the the YouTube live thing, there's a chat function for those of you who aren't aware. Okay, there we go. That's the sound of the text message of the people asking me about the chat. Okay, Team Brony, I've heard enough. Okay, number one, Cow Goes Moo, barnyard animals. Question one. Young cattle of both sexes are called what until they are weaned? Young cattle of both sexes are called what until they are weaned? Very good. Number two. In the fable Chicken Little, what is falling? In the fable Chicken Little, what is falling? Very good. And what we're going to do at the end of each round is, because it's me, Paolo the bartender, and the ghosts of several drunks, is at the end of every round, we're going to see how Paolo does on the questions until he gets tired of us. Okay, question 3. Aside from being an affable and tasty member of the Barnyard family, what does the acronym GOAT stand for? Paolo knows. What does the acronym GOAT stand for? Number 4. This is where the quiz gets aggressively political. Question 4. Which allegorical novella tells the story of a group of farm animals who rebel against their human farmer, hoping to create a society where the animals can be equal, free, and happy?
I know this.
Paolo knows. So which allegorical novella tells the story of a group of farm animals who rebel against the farmer and hope to create a society where animals can be equal, free, and even happy? Oh, no wonder I never pressed the live button on the Instagram. Let's see what happens now that I do. Okay. And now we're live on Instagram as well, not alienating half of our virtual audience. Woo! We're with the quiz on Instagram now too. That's what happens. Okay. Oh, look, you're on both. That's good. That's Paolo the bartender. That's right. They exactly. We appreciate it. We really do. Number 5 is multiple choice. 5 is going to be multiple choice. Which Stanley Cup champion and 2-time Olympic gold medalist has been captain of the Anaheim Ducks since 2010? So which Stanley Cup champion and 2-time Olympic gold medalist has been captain of the Anaheim Ducks since 2010? Is it Scotty Niedermayer, Paul Kariya, Ryan Getzlaff, or honorary Canadian Conan O'Brien? So which of those 4 rich white men has been the captain of the Anaheim Ducks since 2010? Ryan, thank you for telling us how much you love sports. Jorge, we will not put the impact game on behind me. Blame the Saputos. Number 6. Question 6. Name the country that has more horses than any other country. Name the country that has more horses than any other country. More horses. No, not more people who look like horses, just more horses. Number 7. How long does a chicken egg have to incubate before it will hatch? How long does a chicken egg, not a chicken leg, that would be weird. How long does a chicken egg have to incubate before it will hatch? There we go. And now to finish off round 1, Cow Goes Moo, Barnyard Animals, we have question 8. And question 8 tonight, Rage Against the Machine, Richie Havens, U2, The Grateful Dead, and Hot Tuna all have famous covers of which farm-centric Bob Dylan song? Rage Against the Machine, Richie Havens, U2, The Grateful Dead, and Hot Tuna all have famous covers of which farm-centric Bob Dylan song? Okay.
That's a great question.
Thank you. Paolo said it's a great question. One who doesn't agree with Paolo, fuck off.
They're
Okay.
idiots.
They're idiots. They're idiots, everybody. Afterwards, he'll read the manifesto. Okay, everyone. So that was round 1. Cow Goes Moo. barnyard animals. And yeah, as soon as I give myself a high five, we'll go through the answers. So, woo! Okay. So, young cattle of both sexes are called what until they are weaned, Paolo?
They're weed.
Until they're weaned, what are they called?
Calves.
Calves. Very good. 1 for Paolo. Number 2, in the fable Chicken Little, what is falling?
The sky.
The sky. 2 for Paolo the bartender. Number 3, GOAT stands for?
Greatest of all time.
3 for 3, Paolo the bartender. Number 4, allegorical novella.
Animal Farm.
Animal Farm. He's 4 for 4, ladies and germs. Number 5, who is currently the captain of the Ducks and has been for 10 years now?
Is it Niedermeyer?
Your options are Niedermeyer, Correa, Getzlaff, or Conan O'Brien.
Niedermeyer.
No, he's retired. It's Ryan Getzlaff. Ryan Getzlaff. Name the country that has more horses than any other country.
I want to say Saudi Arabia.
He wants to say Saudi Arabia. He should have said the United States.
Damn.
They have more horses than all the other people. How long does a chicken egg have to incubate before it will hatch?
1 week.
21 days.
3 weeks.
That shit sits on that egg for 21 days.
I don't know.
And number 8, what's the answer to number 8? Rage Against the Machine, Richie Havens, U2, The Grateful Dead, and Hot Tuna
What's the name of the song?
have all famous covers of which farm-centric Bob Dylan song? You ain't gonna work on whose farm no more. Ain't gonna work on Maggie's farm. Maggie's farm, everybody. Thank you, Paolo the bartender. Thank you, Ryan and Michelle, for getting the sports question in the chat. That's wonderful. I'll tell Ellie Mae, she'll be so proud. Round 2. Round 2, everyone, is movies your mom loves. So this is a round. Oh, Chris has joined us on the Instagram live. Speaking of people with no ethics, thank you for joining us, Chris. So round 2 is movies your mom loves. And the way that this category is going to work is that I'm going to name 5 actors. That's this many. I'm going to name 5 actors, and y'all have to tell me the name of the movie. So, for example, if I said Harvey Keitel, John Travolta, Uma Thurman, Bruce Willis, and Eric Stoltz, what would be the answer, Paolo?
Huh.
What's that? He said Pulp Fiction. Thank you, Paolo, the all-knowing bartender, Paolo. So that's how this category is going to work. So I'm going to read you guys 5 actors, and then you are going to guess the movie. And it's movies that just put yourself in the mindset of like an angry menopausal woman who, used to go see movies, now is afraid to leave the house because of COVID. Number 1, Bette Midler, Goldie Hawn, Diane Keaton, Maggie Smith, and Sarah Jessica Parker. Number 1, Bette Midler, Goldie Hawn, Diane Keaton, Maggie Smith, and Sarah Jessica Parker. Some people say she looks like a horse. We're just going to leave that up to you guys.
That ain't a movie I didn't watch.
Number two. Paolo doesn't like movie number 1. That's up to him. Number 2. John Travolta, Olivia Newton-John, Stockard Channing, Jeff Conway, and Frankie Avalon. John Travolta, Olivia Newton-John, Stockard Channing, Jeff Conway, and Frankie Avalon. Well, Chris, if you don't know them, you should get teammates because we talked about this before. Your knowledge is very siloed, okay? So get teammates. Everyone else has teammates. Okay, number 3. Glenn Close, Jeff Goldblum, William Hurt, Kevin Kline, Tom Berenger. Glenn Close, Jeff Goldblum, Okay, so everybody, the same way that we would submit answers when we had Zoom, I will put the link to the answer sheet in the chat so you can go and submit your scores. Thank you for joining us, Melanie. Appreciate having you back. Okay, so number four. Oh, and we have Jeff of Leanna and Jeff joining us on the Instagram Live. That is wonderful. Number four, this is a movie your mom loves category where I list actors and you tell me the movie. So number three, we'll just repeat it, is Glenn Close, Jeff Goldblum, William Hurt, Kevin Kline, and Tom Berenger. Very good. And if you can guess which piece of clothing the bartender just took off, you get a bonus point. Number four, it's that kind of pub. Julia Roberts, Dermot Mulroney, Cameron Diaz, Rupert Everett, and Philip Bosco. Julia Roberts, Dermot Mulroney, Cameron Diaz, Rupert Everett, and Philip Bosco. That was movie number four. My mother likes that movie because it makes her cry, which apparently makes a movie good. Number five, Dustin Hoffman, Jessica Lange, or Lange, or whatever the fuck. Lang. Terry Garr. Is she dead? Is Terry Garr alive?
I think she's still alive.
She might be alive. Terry Garr, Dabney Coleman, who's very dead, and Bill Murray. Dustin Hoffman, Jessica Lange, Terry Garr, Dabney Coleman, and Bill Murray. Number six.
Oh, fuck, I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about it. Number six. Six. Nia Vardalos, John Corbett, Lady Kazan, one of the stars of the quiz, Andrea Martin, and Big Fat Joey Fatone.
Oh.
Nia Vardalos, John Corbett, Lady Kazan, Andrea Martin, and Joey Fatone. I'll give you a hint. The movie was so good, they made a TV show that no one watched. Number seven. Oh, for someone who doesn't know, you have to guess the name of the movie based on the actors. Number seven. Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan, Bill Pullman, Rob Reiner, and Rosie O'Donnell. Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan, Bill Pullman, Rob Reiner, and Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah, I know that.
Paolo thinks he knows it. Very good. Very good, everyone. Okay, and our last one for movies your mom loves. Question 8. Julie Andrews, Christopher Plummer, Many, Many Children, Nuns, and Nazis. Julie Andrews, Christopher Plummer, Children, Nuns, and Nazis. A great movie. Well, everybody, that was Movies Your Mom Loves. And we'll give it a second. I guess because I can't hear what you're going to say, I'm just going to ask them to type. So who thinks that their dinner was best? Who wants to put in the chat and be like, my dinner was best? Anyone want to tell me? No? Are you all just like eating sink pasta? It's like noodles out of the drain. That's what I picture you people doing. Oh, wow, that did just happen. Okay. Anyway, nothing happened. So everyone, round 2, movies your mom loves. Number 1. Bette Midler, Goldie Hawn, Diane Keaton, Maggie Smith, and Sarah Jessica Parker were all in the First Wives Club. The First Wives Club. Oh, Brad and Joni had poutine and chicken. I declare them the winner. We win David Burke. I don't know what that means, but I'm happy for you. Number 2 is John Travolta, Olivia Newton-John is Grease. Grease is the word for number 2. Number 3, Glenn Close, Jeff Goldblum, William Hurt, Kevin Kline, Tom Berenger. Someone dies, they all eat, they all fuck. The Big Chill. The Big Chill. Very good 80s movie, The Big Chill. Number 4, Julia Roberts, Dermot Mulroney, Cameron Diaz, Rupert Everett, Philip Bosco. My Best Friend's Wedding. My Best Friend's Wedding. Yes. Number 5, Dustin Hoffman, Jessica Lange, Terry Carr, Dabney Coleman, Bill Murray. Do you know this, Paolo? It's Tootsie. He said Tootsie. Very good, Paolo. It's Tootsie.
Classic Dustin Hoffman movie.
Classic. Nia Vardalos, John Corbett, Lainey Kazan, Andrea Martin, Joey Fatone from NSYNC. We're all in My Big Fat Greek Wedding. My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Number 7, Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan, Sleepless in Seattle, featuring a loud and fat Rosie O'Donnell. And number 8, Julie Andrews, Christopher Plummer, Nazis, Children, and Nuns, of course. The Sound of Music. The Sound of Music. Thank you, Paolo. The Hills Are Alive with the Sound Quiz Night. As we move on here from round 2 to round 3, and Paolo instinctively knows that I need more whiskey because he's so good at this. And exactly. But of course, when he has time, because things. Round 3, everybody, is the Mediterranean. So this is a geography, history-ish category about the Mediterranean and around the Mediterranean and things to do with that. Don't worry, I won't ask you to spell it. And that's my Mediterranean joke. Question 1. Sicily is the largest island in the Mediterranean Sea. What is the capital? Sicily is the largest island in the Mediterranean Sea. What is the capital? What is the capital of Sicily? Thank you, Paolo.
Word.
Everyone, even though I can't see you, cheers to all of you, to Paolo, our bartender.
I should have a shot with you.
He should have a shot with me.
All right. Right there.
All right, twist his arm. He's coming for a shot. Number 2, name the Egyptian port that is the largest metro area on the Mediterranean. So of all the coastal Mediterranean metropolitan areas, this Egyptian port city is the largest. DQ Blizzard. Oh, someone had a DQ Blizzard. Very good. Oh, Budman's here. Very good. Hi. Number 3. Number 3 is multiple choice because we're a social democracy. So number 3 is going to be multiple choice. Welcome, Brandon. Put your pants on. Number 3. Which of the following Mediterranean cities have never hosted an Olympics? So of these 4 cities, which has never hosted an Olympics? Is it Athens, Rome, Barcelona, or Algiers? Which city has never hosted an Olympics? Athens, Rome, Barcelona, or Algiers? Thank you, Paolo. This is a shot in honor of Hurley's Irish Pub and Paolo, the best bartender in the land.
Word.
Cheers. Very good. Very good. Okay, everyone. Which of the following Mediterranean cities has never hosted an Olympics? Athens, Rome, Barcelona, or Algiers? Number 4, the northernmost arm of the Mediterranean Sea. Name the body of water that separates the Italian peninsula from the Balkans. The northernmost arm of the Mediterranean. Name the body of water that separates the Italian peninsula from the Balkans. Very good. Very good. So, we're going to do number 5 because that's what we're doing. On the Maghrebian coast, at the western entrance to the Strait of Gibraltar, Where the Mediterranean meets the Atlantic, you would find the coastal city of Tangier, a major tourist destination in which country? So that was my long-winded way of asking, which country is Tangier in? Tangier.
Been there.
Paolo knows. He's been there. He's not allowed back. Number 6. Which city is France's most populated settlement on the Mediterranean? Which city is France's most populated settlement on the Mediterranean? So you know how you have France, and you have Paris, and then you have all the area where they make wine and bread, and then you have the area where the Eurotrash vacation in the summer. So of all those places, which is the biggest actual city? I love France. It's just the people who live there. Number 7. Name the Mediterranean metropolis that hosted the 2019 Eurovision Song Contest. Name the Mediterranean metropolis that hosted the 2019 Eurovision Song Contest. Very good. And now number 8, the last question in our Mediterranean round, because all good seasonal things must come to an end. Which divided island nation is part of both the Eurozone and the Commonwealth? Which divided island nation is part of both the Eurozone and the Commonwealth? It's an island, but it's divided. What is it? Okay, boys and girls. Well, that was round 3, the Mediterranean. And we're going to have our friend Paolo here help us with the answers. So, Paolo, what's the capital of Sicily, boy?
I'm going to go with Palermo.
He went with Palermo, and that was a good go with. He's 1 for 1.
I'm Italian, so I should know that.
He should. Number 2, which Egyptian port is the largest metro area on the Mediterranean?
I'm going to go with Cairo.
It's Alexandria. Yeah, it's a very big city.
I don't know anything about that.
It's okay.
Thanks.
Which of the following cities, Paolo, has never hosted an Olympics? Athens, Rome, Barcelona, or Algiers?
I'm going to go with Algiers.
Yeah, they've yet to have an Olympics in Algeria. I don't know why. Number 4, the northernmost arm of the Mediterranean. Name the body of water that separates the Italian peninsula from the Balkans.
I don't know. The Adriatic Sea?
The Adriatic. Very good. Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Jesus saves. Paolo knows. The Adriatic. On the Maghrebian coast, Tangier, Paolo, is in what country?
Morocco.
Morocco for the win, Morocco.
Tangier.
France's most populated settlement on the Mediterranean.
Nice?
Marseille. Yeah, it's also you gotta get
I
pickpocketed.
just said Nice because I've been there.
2019 Eurovision.
I don't know.
It was in Tel Aviv.
No.
It was in Tel Aviv in 2019. In which divided island nation is part of both the Eurozone and the Commonwealth?
Sorry, say that again.
Which divided island nation is part of both the Eurozone and the Commonwealth?
Ireland?
No, Ireland would never be part of the Commonwealth. It is Cyprus. Yay, Cyprus.
Nice.
I've never been. I hope to one day. It's prohibitively cheap. Okay, everyone, that was
I'm
round.
ashamed of myself.
That was round 3. Now, as those of you who are veterans of the quiz know, between round 3 and 4, we do a special round. Every other question was worth 1 point, but this is one question worth 2 points. So listen carefully, everybody. Big fat bonus round. Which Shakespearean work is about a Moorish general in the Venetian army and his treacherous ensign, Iago? So which Shakespearean work is about a Moorish general in the Venetian army and his treacherous ensign, Iago. So that was a big fat bonus round. I can tell by that our friend Paolo, the bartender, does not know, and that is okay. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna look at the live chat because I know that there's 3 lit majors minimum in the live chat right now. So which Shakespearean work is about a Moorish general in the Venetian army and his treacherous ensign Iago? A glass of flat water. Wonderful, thank you. All right, everyone. No ice, thank you. Which Shakespearean work is about a Moorish general in the Venetian army and his treacherous ensign Iago? Do none of y'all motherfuckers know? None of y'all motherfuckers know. Butts. Othello. It's Othello! And Budman gets the point. Anyone who got it right gets the point. But Budman gets extra special point. Thank you, Budman. Very good. And Team Cactus League, yes, you too. Wow. Okay, good. So that was the big fat bonus round, everybody. The answer was Othello. Thank you, Paolo. Those of you who have noticed that when we don't have a lot of literature questions, I ask a literature question in the big fat bonus round. That's what I do. Thank you, Budman. Thank you, Mrs. Budman. Cheers. All right, everyone, round 4. Smoke a joint, put on your apron, and pump the music because it's time to run the household appliances. Round 4, everybody, question 1. If you are using it correctly, which household appliance would you pour Tide into? If you are using it correctly, which household appliance would you pour Tide into? Paolo knows this one. Number 2.
What?
If you are using it correctly, which household appliance would you pour Tide into? Yeah, you got that. Number 2. Name the process of removing heat and moisture from an interior of an occupied space to improve the comfort of occupants. Name the process of removing heat and moisture from the interior of an occupied space to improve the comfort of occupants. Number 3. Sorry, Michelle. Which team did NFL Hall of Famer William the Refrigerator Perry win the Super Bowl? With which NFL team did William the Refrigerator Perry win the Super Bowl? For those of you who don't know, the Super Bowl is a very large toilet that all of the U.S. shits in at once, late January, early February. Okay, number 4. We're going to get serious here for a moment. Number 4. In 2006, after the release of a new model of which toy did Hasbro receive reports of burns and of children getting their hands or fingers caught in the front-loading door? In 2006, after the release of a new model of which toy did Hasbro receive reports of burns and of children getting their hands or fingers caught in the front-loading drawer? Very good. Okay. Number 5. Name the British knight best known as the inventor of the dual cyclone bagless vacuum. Name the British knight best known as the inventor of the dual cyclone bagless vacuum. Moving right along here, number 6. Nespresso machines brew espresso and coffee from capsules or pods in machines for home or professional use and are produced by which soulless Swiss conglomerate? So which soulless Swiss conglomerate makes Nespresso? 7, 7, set, number 7. Which heavy appliance generally consists of a rotating drum in a called a tumbler through which heated air is circulated to evaporate moisture? So which heavy appliance generally consists of a rotating drum called a tumbler through which heated air is circulated to evaporate moisture? It's my favorite of the household appliances, I must say. Does a good job. And number 8, if you don't get number 8, get the fuck out. Number 8, name the movie that focuses on 5 household appliances: a toaster, a lamp, a blanket, a radio, and a vacuum cleaner, who go on a quest to search for their owner. Name the movie that focuses on 5 household appliances: a toaster, a lamp, a blanket, a radio, and a vacuum cleaner, who go on a quest to search for their owner. That was round 4, household appliances. I want to see what you guys think about this one, but I'm about to maybe order some food from the bar. Is that possible, Paolo? No?
Wait, what time is it?
9:38.
It's 9:38?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm good. Woo, boy. Could I just get like a cheeseburger
Huh?
with fries?
Absolutely. Hold up.
There you go, everyone. If you pay attention for the next little while of the quiz, you might very well see me biting into a
Want a
cheeseburger.
plain cheeseburger or no?
No, nothing fancy, just a cheeseburger and fries. I'm a simple man. Simple needs.
Fries?
Yeah, fries. They don't even have to be good. But I bet they're going to be great.
Like an original cheese?
Sure. Perfect. All right, everyone. And just to let you know, every Tuesday, 9 p.m., Hurley's Irish Pub on Crescent between St. Catherine and Dorchester. We're going to be here. We're going to be saying sarcastic shit all night long every Tuesday. And the household appliances. So number 1, Paolo, if you're using it correctly, what appliance would you put Tide into?
Washing machine.
Oh, washing machine, of course. Number 2, the process that removes heat and moisture from the interior of an occupied space to improve the comfort of the occupants.
Dehydration?
It's an air conditioner. Air conditioning.
Yeah, but
It's okay. We can offline it. We'll offline it.
Okay,
Paolo and I are offlining round 4, number 2, just so you all know about what's going on here at the bar. Number 3, this is how many? 3. William the Refrigerator Perry. What team did he win the Super Bowl with?
Chicago Bears.
Da Bears. Very good, Paolo. The thriller from Manila, Paolo the bartender, got number 3. Number 4, in 2006, which toy burned a lot of children?
2003?
6.
2006? I don't know.
It was the new version of the Easy Bake Oven.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was going to say, like, Easy Baked Oven.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Easy Bake Oven.
I remember that from, like, back in the 80s.
Yeah, they remade it even more dangerous.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, they fucked up big. Yeah, they actually caused the recession in 2008. That was them.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, the British Knight, best known as the inventor of the dual cyclone bagless vacuum.
Nice.
Dyson, of course. If anyone wants to buy me one of those, I have a 110-pound German Shepherd, so I can use a Dyson. Number 6, which is soulless conglomerate that owns Nespresso? Who owns Nespresso?
Who owns Nespresso?
It's a soulless Swiss conglomerate. It's Nestle. Nestle.
Wow.
Yeah. The company that once tried to argue that clean water was not a human right, Nestle. A heavy appliance consisting of a rotating drum called a tumbler is a dryer. a clothes dryer. Anyone in the winter, I'm going to give you a free tip here on the Hurley's pub quiz. In the wintertime, sometimes I like to take my blanket and you put it in the dryer for about 20 minutes. And then you take it out of the dryer and you go to bed. And it's so wonderful. And that's what I look for. Okay, everyone. And number 8 is Brave Little Toaster. The Brave Little Toaster, one of the greatest movies ever made, Brave Little Toaster. I remember having a bootleg copy of it on VHS. That's how much my parents cared. All right, everyone. Household appliances, round 4. I'm kidding. They were very loving. Most of our VHSs were not illegal. All right, everyone. Round 5 is weaponry. So this is about weapons. This is about war. This is about things related to weapon and war. This is a lovely category. This is for the whole family. It's weaponry. How delightful. Thank you. Very good. Okay. Number 1. You ready? Okay. Phasers, lasers, pulse cannons, photon torpedoes, and disruptors are all weapons associated with which media franchise based on a sci-fi TV series created by Gene Roddenberry? Phasers, lasers, pulse cannons, photon torpedoes, and disruptors are all weapons associated with which media franchise based on a sci-fi series created by Gene Roddenberry? Number 2. Number 2. 1862's The Battle of Hampton Roads was history's first naval battle between 2 ironclad warships. Which war was this? Question 2, dedicated to my friend Chris. Anyone who knows Chris would know exactly what side he would be on in this war. In 1862's Battle of Hampton Roads, 1862's Battle of Hampton Roads was history's first naval battle between 2 ironclad warships. Which war was this? Number 3. Number 3. So, what? You know what? Chef's choice. Okay. You see what kind of bar this is, everybody? This is the kind of bar where the conscientious kitchen staff comes out to your humble quizmaster and asks them his preference of cheese on his cheeseburger. These are the kind of wonderful people who work and run Hurley's Irish Pub on Crescent between Denny Levesque and St. Catherine. Every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, we are starting the quiz. You either have to be here or be elsewhere. So round 5, weaponry. We're moving on from question 2 and moving on to question 3. What is the name of the knife, sword, or spike-shaped weapon designed to fit on the end of the muzzle of a rifle, musket, or similar firearm, allowing it to be used as a spear? Paolo fucking knows this one.
Oh, yeah.
What is the name of a knife, sword, or spike-shaped weapon designed to fit on the end of the muzzle of a rifle, musket, or similar firearm, allowing it to be used as a spear? There you go. No, Leanna, I didn't say schmear. I said spear. Okay? Thank you. Number 4. Number 4. Number 4 is dedicated to my cousin Michelle. Brass Knuckles is the 5th studio album from which St. Louis-based rapper? Brass Knuckles is the 5th studio album from which St. Louis-based rapper? And I'll give you a hint. If you can only think of one St. Louis-based rapper, it's that motherfucker. That was number 4. Number five. Number 5. Number 5. A Pugio. P-U-G-I-O. A Pugio was a dagger used by soldiers of which ancient army? A Pugio was a dagger used by soldiers of which ancient army? This is the virtual edition of the quiz that's going on. Sup? Yeah. All right, everyone. A Pugio was a dagger used by the soldiers of which ancient army? Number 6. Number 6. This one's dedicated to those wonderful people who know who they are, who live in that apartment that I think is on St. Catherine West, and they make the homemade dog treats for my dog. Number 6. Woo! Hold on, everyone. We're going to get back online in just a second.
I'm so sorry about that.
That's okay. Luckily, we have a very good phone case.
God damn.
That's okay. Shit happens. Shit happens when you party during the pub quiz. That's okay. Hold on. I'm just readjusting.
How's your juice? Maybe we could unplug it?
Oh, yeah.
Unplug
Unplug it. Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is going to keep tripping on.
Perfect. We officially unplugged the phone because we have a logistics issue. But I'm at a 90% charge, so I think we'll be okay. All right, everyone. So, number 6, this one is dedicated to those people on St. Catherine West. They know who they are. If your abuelita throws a chancla at you, what are you getting hit with? If your abuelita throws her chancla at you, what are you getting hit with? Very good. Number 7. Oh, this many. Number 7. Very good. In which 1964 dark comedy does the Soviet Union have a doomsday machine, which consists of many buried bombs connected to a computer network set to detonate them automatically should any nuclear strike hit the country? So in which 1964 dark comedy does the USSR have a doomsday machine set to fuck anyone up if they fuck with them? Very good. Very good. And of course, because Paolo, our wonderful bartender, can read my mind, he sees my subtle message over here, and he's very good at what he does. Can I repeat number 6? Absolutely, Paul. I can repeat number 6. If your abuelita throws her chancla at you, what are you getting hit with?
You asking me?
No, I'm asking Paul. That's okay. Okay. And everyone, number 8. That's this many. Number 8.
You want a double or a single?
Number 8. Oh. You're going to do whatever's proper. I trust you. Number 8. Which war from the 1980s saw the most intensive use of helicopters in a conventional war ever, as well as the only confirmed helicopter dogfights in history? Thank you, Paolo. The Lebanese Civil War, the Iran-Iraq War, the Soviet-Afghan War, or the U.S. invasion of Grenada? Which war from the 1980s, Paolo, saw the most intensive use of helicopters ever, as well as the only confirmed helicopter dogfights in history? Ooh, who won Boston Tampa? I didn't even see. Someone put that in the chat because I don't want to check my phone. Yeah, so that was round 5 of weaponry. You know, usually we're a peaceful quiz. Sometimes we blow shit up because that's what you got to do.
Life, man.
It's life. So number 1, phasers, lasers, pulse cannons, photon torpedoes, and disruptors. What show is that from?
Star Trek.
Star Trek. Want to know, Mr. Paolo? 1862's Battle of Hampton Roads. What war was that? The American Civil War was the Battle of Hampton Roads. Oh my God, he's bringing me ketchup. My burger's coming soon. Number 3, the knife, sword, or spike-shaped weapon to fit on the end of a muzzle of a rifle to make it into a spear.
Bayonet.
A bayonet. Brass Knuckles, the 5th studio album from which St. Louis-based rapper? Give you a hint. Oh, look at my face. He knows this. Give him a second, everybody. Just give him a second. Give him a second. He's thinking. Nelly!
Oh, damn.
It's Nelly.
Band-Aid.
The Band-Aid. A pugio was a dagger used by the Roman soldiers. The Roman soldiers used the pugio. Number 6, if your abuelita throws a chancla at you, Paolo, what are you getting hit with?
A sandal.
A sandal or a flip-flop. Very good. Very good. Number 7, which 1964 dark comedy had the Sylvians having a doomsday machine? Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. Yeah. And lastly, everybody, we have number 8. Which war from the 80s saw helicopter dogfights? You say B? He says B, everyone, the Iran-Iraq War. Very good, Paolo. He gets another point here tonight. Our wonderful Paolo, he knew that answer because it's his favorite war from the 80s. Okay, everyone. As we move on from weaponry, his favorite, it just makes him happy to read about it.
It's my number 1.
His number 1. So number 6, everyone. This is our Curb Your Enthusiasm category that a lot of you have been waiting a long time for.
I will not get it.
Paolo is not confident in this, but we're confident in Paolo.
I like
In Paolo. So number 6, get out of my fucking house, Larry. Question 1. Question 1.
I will be a failure. Which is something that he would say.
It is something that he would say. It is something that he would say. Question 1. Get out of my fucking is a direct quote from which character known for her explosive temper and filthy fucking mouth? Get out of my fucking house, Larry is a direct quote from which character known for her explosive temper and dirty fucking mouth? Number 2. Number 2 will be multiple choice. Larry spends most of season 5 trying to avoid giving a kidney to which of his friends? So Larry spends most of season 5 trying to avoid giving a kidney to which of his friends? Everybody, this is the wonderful kitchen staff here at Hurley's Irish Pub who bring you a burger with Chef's Choice cheese.
I put both.
He puts both. They do everything for us here. Everyone, next Tuesday,
Let's gangster.
show up at 8. The quiz starts at 9.
Murphy's
Fucking wonderful. Okay, everyone. Larry spends most of season 5 trying to avoid giving which of his friends a kidney? Marty Funkhauser, Richard Lewis, Wanda Sykes, or Paul Reiser? Larry spends much of season 5 trying to avoid giving which of his friends a kidney? Is it Funkhauser? Is it Richard Lewis? Is it Wanda Sykes or Paul Reiser? Number 3. Number 3. In a season 8 episode where Larry relishes his role as a social assassin, he visits a Palestinian restaurant famous for which dish? In a season 8 episode where Larry relishes his role as a social assassin, he visits a Palestinian restaurant famous for which dish? Number 4. Question 4 here on our quiz. Question 4. In season 6, Leon, Loretta, Keisha, Daryl, and Auntie Ray were all members of which family that Larry and his wife Cheryl took in after a hurricane destroyed their home? In season 6, Leon, Loretta, Keisha, Daryl, and Auntie Ray were all members of which family that Larry and his wife Cheryl took in after a hurricane? Five. Number 5. Which member of the Seinfeld cast does Larry piss off by calling past their telephone cutoff time? Which member of the original Seinfeld cast does Larry piss off by calling past their telephone cutoff time? Well, this is our curb category, everyone. We have 3 more. We're going to do another curb category in a couple months because I like curb. And when people don't like curb, you know not to talk to them. Number 6. Question 6. Which legendary television leading man appears as a fictionalized version of himself and is an old friend of Larry's, despite the fact that Larry often insults him behind his back? He often appears with his real-life wife, Mary Steenburgen. Which legendary TV leading man appears as a fictionalized version of himself and is an old friend of Larry, despite the fact that Larry makes fun of him behind his back? He also features with his real-life wife, Mary Steenburgen. Number 7. 7. This many. 7. Ben Stiller, Mel Brooks, and David Schwimmer are all featured in season 4, in the season 4 story arc, where Larry is starring in a revival of which play? Ben Stiller, Mel Brooks, and David Schwimmer are all featured in the season 4 story arc, where Larry is starring in a revival of which Broadway musical? Okay. And as soon as Jorge tells me what color underwear he's wearing in the chat, we will move on to number 8. Jorge, 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 Jorge. He's not listening. He also can't type fast, so give him a second. No? Nothing? Okay, we're going to move on. Number 8. What is the name of the doll that Larry gives a haircut to? What is the name of the doll that Larry gives a haircut to? Well, everybody, it's our quiz. It's our quiz here for Tuesday, the 25th of August. Next week, just to let you know, on Tuesday, the 1st of September, we'll be back here at the pub. And the categories that we're going to have are Gamblers Anonymous, Breakfast, Barker, I Hardly Knew Her, which is daytime TV, Bodily Fluids for Everyone, Royalty, and The Germans. Well, everyone, we're going to go over the answers now. Get out of my fucking house, Larry is a direct quote from Susie. Susie Green, played by Susie Essman, number 1. Number 2 is Richard Lewis. Larry doesn't want to give him a kitty because Larry's a piece of shit. That was number 2. Number 3, it's a Palestinian chicken restaurant. Palestinian chicken served at the restaurant for number 3. Number 4, They're members of the family called the Blacks. Blacks, number 4. Number 5, he pisses off Julie Louis Dreyfus. Pisses her off. He called her house too late. Number 6, it's Ted Danson. All 6'9" of him. 6 Ted Danson. They're starring in a revival, number 7 of The Producers. The Producers. And number 8, Larry gives a haircut to a doll named Judy. A doll named Judy. Okay, everyone, submit your answers so we can see who won. And I could eat my dinner. Okay, let's see how you all did here. Very good. Whoop. So excited to have all of you here virtually with us tonight. So excited. Okay. As soon as I get a message in the chat from Paul, I'm going to check the scores. He is our barometer. When I receive a message from Paul, I will check the scores. All right, we have a message from Paul via Ryan, but we'll take it. I guess someone's antsy. Okay. Well, Team Buddy, Team Melanie, Team Tony, Team Cactus League, Team Josh and Leia Jane, and Team Not Trapped in NYC, thank you for coming. But Team Shabbat Shablam has kicked ass with 45 out of a possible 50 points, winning the fucking quiz like fucking champs. They even did better than Paolo. Yes, nobody beats the quiz. You also did well, but you still lost with 42 points. Shabbat Shablam, the winners. I believe that's Michelle and Ryan, live from NDG. The nice part of NDG, I'll have you know. And there we are. That's our quiz for tonight.
I live in it.
There you go. Paolo lives in NDG. I almost lived in NDG, but then I found a place in St. Henry. What are you gonna do? And yeah, that's what it is. So thank you, everybody. We're going to wave goodbye now. And next Tuesday, live at Hurley's Irish Pub, the Hurleyest pub on St. Catherine Street. And we hope to see you soon. Goodbye. 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 Thank you, Will, special guest teammate. Okay, I'm shutting this down now. Goodbye.